Okay, all right. I just had to go within, get my thoughts together, and we're off. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new here. I am your girl, Shuntae, your favorite virt queen, your favorite affirmation goddess, and your favorite fashionista. Okay, I'm your girl, Shuntae, and this is my segment of Let's Talk About It, where I just express my unsolicited opinions, my intuitive thoughts, and my care and not care about different topics and experiences that I've had, motivations that has got me through those experiences, and etc. So welcome to Let's Talk About It. And today's topic is the power of having faith, okay? The power of having faith. And sometimes when you are in a season and having faith is a priority, with having faith, the vision, what you see, what you are experiencing is not saying that it's not real, but it's not aligned with what you want. So with having faith, you have to be 10 toes in the delusion, okay? Let's step into the word delusion. Let's step into the world of being delusional. Delusional is just having faith. It's just a word, another word for having faith. When you don't see it as is, you have faith in knowing that it will become what you want. So with the power of having faith, for an example, reeling it back into my life, when I had to move back home, I had to, like I say, and y'all hear me talk about this a lot in my previous videos because it was a real testimony that was, I would say, a spiritual awakening for me too as well. So reeling it back in, moving back home, I had to get a job. So I had to job hunt, and around me I had people telling me, oh, go do this job, go do this job. And I'm just like, that don't align with, with me. Oh, you can go be a teacher. Do I want to be a teacher? Go sign up to be a bus driver. That doesn't align with what I feel like I am supposed to be doing. So I had to have faith. I had to have faith, and I had to not blind ear, because ears do not go blind, but I basically had to turn my ears off to the noise. That's a good way to put it. Turning my ears off to the noise that was around me, and focusing on having faith, the power of God, knowing that everything is going to work out in my favor. I am aligned. I am an amazing human being. So everything will always work out in my favor, no matter how delayed but not denied. So with having faith and not seeing in the moment that, oh, a job is coming, the job that is right for me is coming. I had to believe it. I had to speak it. And some people was mad about me having this strong faith, not necessarily mad, but believing that I didn't necessarily know what I was talking about, or, having faith, you need to be doing something right now, you ain't doing enough, and with that, that's the noise. So when you have faith and you're in a moment where faith is all that you can lean on, you have to cut out the noise. You have to go a deaf ear to the noise and continue to have that faith, because all the while people was telling me, oh, just go get this job, just go get that job, just to have any job, I knew that God was going to bless me with the right perfect job for me. But I had to have that faith because I didn't see it. Because while I was in Texas trying to get a job, trying to get back on my feet, nothing was coming in. Nothing was coming in. But when I moved back to Atlanta, I knew that things were going to align, because when you look at your life and you look at the patterns, you know, you're self-aware of how your journey is, because you are walking your journey. Nobody else is. Everybody else is just speculators and thinking that they know what they really don't know, because they're not in your shoes. They're not walking your journey. So me knowing that, hey, I know a great job is coming for me. Let me just stay 10 toes down within my faith. Keep my eyes on God, even though my spirit is weary. I got so much noise going on around me. I got non-believers that didn't believe in me, but I believed in myself. I believed in God. I knew God didn't bring me this far to deter me. I knew it was like a cycle, you know. I moved out of state. This is my second time moving out of state. And every time I was brought back to Atlanta, my life started flourishing. Jobs coming through. And it did the same thing this time. So that's why also I'm telling myself, you know, I'm not moving out of state anytime. Am I on track? Yeah, so just like, because you know, you look at your life and you can see the cycles. And I know every time I moved out of state, North Carolina, it was like everything was just, I would go through a season of loss. Like I couldn't ever just get it, you know, and I'm by myself, so I couldn't ever just. So then I come back to Atlanta and everything started falling into place. Then I moved out of state again, Houston, Texas. Major, I ain't took them many losses like that, baby, okay? And as soon as I moved back to Atlanta, it took a minute. I came back in August. I got two job interviews by August. It was November, because I started that first contracted job that was only like 2 months, and but the interviews were at the same time. And then I went into my career job where I am still at right now. As soon as that first job ended, so by me, you know, having faith in God and trusting that He was going to show up in this season of discomfort, this season of depression, this season of not knowing if I was coming or going, this season of lack and loss, I had to have faith that, you know what, God did not bring me this far to leave me. God is still with me through it all. God is always in it. He's always in it. Spirit is always with you, with me. So I had to have that faith, and that's all I had to lean on, you know. And He came through and showed out. I remember when I actually moved, even my experience in Texas, it was like God would just, you know, if I didn't have any food or something, God would like make a way for whether it was money in a bank account that I didn't know about, get some groceries, or whether He uses people to bless me along the way. And I don't ever have to ask. And I love that. That's why I always just say in divine guidance, because that's where you get your resourceful help along the way, as we go through the journey of life, as we go through the journey of being here in this worldly world, the earth realm. You know, you stay in the frequency with the divine, and you will always be blessed along the way. Having that faith, knowing that, you know what, because what if I would have took the job, I think somebody was like a bus driver, And then somebody was like, go up there to the school, be a teacher. And I get it. Like, I don't think, you know, those options, because it's like, we just want you to get some money coming in so you can go on about your way. And I get it. But I had faith. I said no to those low paying, and God blessed me with the second job where I am still now. That is the highest paying job in that field. So I can't do nothing but be grateful. I cannot do nothing but say, thank you, God. Thank you for letting me not settle for the lesser options just to have something. You know, sprinkle, sprinkle. I love Shira 7. You know, settling just to have something. I waited and I had faith, and I was blessed beyond what I was thinking of, the amount that I was thinking of. God came through. And I remember my aunt, she was like, you know, I know you're not going to be in this situation again, so just always remember your why. When that job gets tough, when life gets tough, just always remember your why. And it's crazy because the job that during training, that's the thing that we always say, give yourself grace and always remember your why. Why did you apply for this job? What is your why? And I know my why is totally for me. I'm not going to put it out there like, oh, I did it for my family. No, I did it for me. I did it for me because I don't want to ever experience homelessness again. My why is I love my stability. My why is I am a queen. I am an adult. So I shall walk. I walk what I exude, okay? So those are a little few of my whys to when the going gets tough. It's like, okay, you know why you're here. You know your why. So with me having faith, and that's what a lot of people out here, you know, have faith, wait on the blessing. When the blessing comes, it's bigger and it's better. And I'm really kind of talking to myself in different aspects of my life. You know, even when you talk about love situations, you know, a lot of people get in different situations for different reasons, and whether it's financial gain, whether it's you found like you feel like you found your person, you know, a lot of times people settle to be with somebody knowing that the chemistry, the intimacy, none of that is there, but you settle to be with them because it's something. It's comfortable, you know, instead of taking on, not knowing what's going to come, but you know something's coming because you know God didn't bring you this far to leave you. God did not bring you this far to forsake you. So having faith, it really pays a big price to have faith. You come up big time having faith, leaning on God. Like I say, the blessing is always bigger and it's always better. So don't ever settle. Don't ever not have faith, and always wait on the Lord, okay? Wait on God to bring you that magnificent blessing that's bigger than what you thought. What you thought was good, you know, what you could have went for. You could have went for that, you know. I could have went for those jobs, but if I would have went for those jobs, I wouldn't have applied for the job that was actually meant for me. You know, so a lot of times you have people that want the best for you, but sometimes it's not always the best for you. Okay? They want the best for you, but sometimes what they want is not always the best for you. So you have to be locked in with your journey. You have to be locked in with God so you can receive messages and you can see the outline, the cycles, and you can feel God working throughout your life. You know, so having that connection with God, waiting, being patient during that uncomfortable season really pays off. It pays off, and you ultimately get what is for you. So don't settle, y'all. Don't settle. Have faith, wait on God, and yeah. Yeah, this episode is gonna be kind of small, kind of not small, but short, because I really didn't have too much, you know, to speak about. It's as far as like, you know, just be patient. Just be patient. Go with your flow of your journey, and watch how things fall into place for you. Fall into place for you. Having patience is very big when you're trying to have faith and when you're trying to wait on the Lord, because sometimes it can be a dragged out journey, okay? And you have to stay 10 toes in it, keep your head high, and keep moving forward. Having patience and moving forward. So that's the message of the power of having faith and waiting on God. Patience. Patience. Staying 10 toes down. Knowing what you want. Not settling. And keeping moving forward, okay? Forward march. Forward march, okay? So for this episode 6, I have some, of course, you guys already know I am your favorite affirmation goddess, okay? So I have some patience affirmations that I just want to share with you guys, okay? Here we go. I am patient. I am calm. I am patient with life. I am patient with God. And I think that is so beautiful, because you have to be patient with God. You cannot be impulsive. You can't rush God. He is going to go on his own terms, okay? And even people around you may try to rush you, but you stand 10 toes in your patience, because it pays off, okay? It pays off. So stay patient with God. Yeah, and just try to get through, okay? Like I always say, some things are easier said than done, but it can be done, because anything that I'm saying, I'm speaking from experience. And I truly believe that God didn't let me flourish as fast as I wanted to, as far as being my own brand, having a fashion brand, having a giveaway brand, because I needed to continue my experiences so I can sit up here and talk to you guys and be authentic, not trying to read something online and then script a whole fake, you know, none of that. This is me being authentic with the experiences and how I am at this level in my life, because we are always going through different levels, elevating, growing, glowing, going through growing pains, learning things. Rest in peace, Miss T. But I remember Miss T, one of my childhood friends' mom told me, like, life is, it's like a school. You don't ever graduate, because you're always learning something. You're always trying to better yourself. There's always a lesson to be learned in every season of your life. There's always a lesson every day to be learned. I know sometimes I have epiphanies throughout the day, like, oh, that's why they say, like, that is within life, that happens like that, or blah, 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 you know? So, I have to embrace my experiences. All have been wonderful, and it all led me to the woman that I am today. Even the unso pleasant moments led me to the woman that I am today. And I love her. I love me. The bad, the good, the ugly, the sad, the crazy. I love me. I love that I can get crazy on people, but I love that I can also show kindness. I can be nice to you. I can put a smile on your face because everybody loves sunshine, but also knowing that sunshine rains. So I love the duality of me, Shuntae. So that's it for my little TED Talk. Have faith, y'all. Keep it going. And thank you for watching my segments of Let's Talk About It. This is episode 6. Woo, woo. So when this is posted, I am so proud of me, okay? And I know my views are not like skyrocketing yet, but they will be. So I am growing myself, my consistency. I am consistent. I am consistent. I am consistent. Because as I self-aware myself, I know, where I lack in certain, and also giving myself grace though, because it was never a lack. It was just preparing me for this moment. It was, the lack of consistency. I had to grow to where now it's like, okay, I know I'm that girl, but that girl needs to be consistent if she wants to be where she wants to be with her brand and her social media platforms. So I am consistent. I am consistent, and I am so glad that for my 1-2 views, as I get more comfortable being behind the scenes, and not behind the scenes, get more comfortable being in front of the camera, because definitely not behind the scenes, but just get comfortable being in front of the camera, being my authentic self, and showing up to you guys, and showing up for God, and just showing up for myself too, okay? Because I started this and I am going to see it through. I'm going to finish it, honey. In my 40s and 50s and 60s, y'all going to see me on this YouTube doing the dang on thing. And by that time, I should be probably making millions off of it for sure. For sure. If not, I want to beat myself up because what you been doing. But all right, thank you guys. If you've made it this far within the video, please drop a purple heart or a fire emoji just to let me know that you stuck along with me for my TED Talk and it was lit, okay? So purple hearts and fire emojis if you made it to this far of the video. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a prosperous day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are. Speak those affirmations. Power of the tongue. Always try to live a positive life. Things get rough a lot of times. Life be lifing for everyone, even the most positive person in the world. Life be lifing. But what we do, we choose to wake up and we choose to be positive. We choose to be happy. We choose to paint the canvas beautiful, okay? So stay beautiful, stay inspired, and stay ethical, okay? To have those characteristics of ethics, okay? Stay ethical. Keep building that character, okay? All right, y'all. Once again, I am Shuntae. I am your favorite bird queen, your favorite affirmation goddess, and your favorite fashionista. Until next time, let's talk about it. This is the final episode, and we'll talk soon, okay? Bye.